Join me as I challenge myself to live an entire week with only positive thoughts and see if it really changes my life forever. Positive thinking is a concept that's often talked about, but rarely fully understood. We've all heard the phrase, "think positive," thrown around, but what does it really mean, and can it actually change our lives? I believe it can, and in this video, I'm going to explore the power of positive thinking and how it can have a lasting impact on our well-being. The idea that our thoughts can shape our reality is a powerful one. Think about it. Our thoughts are what drive our emotions drive our actions, and our actions shape our lives. So if we can learn to control our thoughts, we can literally change our lives. It's a daunting task, but one that's worth exploring. Positive thinking isn't just about feeling good all the time. It's about approaching life with a sense of optimism and hope. It's about believing in ourselves and our abilities even when things get tough. And it's about choosing to focus on the good, even in the darkest of times. So, can positive thinking really change our lives forever? I believe it can, and I'm excited to dive deeper into this topic. One thing I want to make clear is that positive thinking isn't about ignoring the negative things in life. It's about acknowledging them, but choosing not to let them define us. It's about finding the lesson in every situation and using it to grow and learn. So, if you're ready to learn how to harness the power of positive thinking, let's get started. One of the biggest challenges people face when trying to maintain a positive mindset is the negativity bias. Our brains are wired to focus on the negative. It's just the way we're programmed. But this doesn't have to hold us back. We can train our brains to focus on the positive, and it's easier than you think. Another challenge people face is external pressure. Whether it's social media, the news, or the people around us, we're constantly being bombarded with negative messages. It can be hard to stay positive when it feels like the whole world is against us. But we have to remember that we have the power to choose what we focus on. Negativity can also come from within. We're often our own worst critics, and our inner dialogue can be incredibly damaging. But by practicing self-awareness and self-compassion, we can learn to quiet that negative voice and focus on the positive. Sometimes it's the little things that can bring us down: a bad day at work, a fight with a loved one, or even just a bad cup of coffee. But it's how we choose to react to these situations that makes all the difference. We can choose to let them define us, or we can choose to learn from them and move on. It's also important to acknowledge that positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring our emotions. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or scared. It's how we deal with those emotions that matters. We can choose to let them consume us, or we can choose to learn from them and move forward. Sometimes it's the people around us who can be the biggest challenge. Negative friends, family members, or even co-workers can bring us down and make it hard to stay positive. But we have to remember that we can't control others. We can only control how we react to them. Another challenge people face is the fear of failure. We're often afraid to take risks because we're afraid of failing. But failure is a natural part of growth, and it's often the best teacher. By embracing failure and viewing it as an opportunity to learn, we can overcome this fear and reach our full potential. So how can we overcome these challenges and cultivate positive thinking? One technique is affirmations. Affirmations are simple statements that can help rewire our brains to focus on the positive. They can be as simple as "I am enough" or "I am capable." Gratitude practices are another powerful tool. By focusing on what we're grateful for, we can shift our attention away from the negative and towards the positive. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Visualization is another technique that can be incredibly powerful. By visualizing ourselves achieving our goals, we can tap into our subconscious mind and start to make positive changes. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences is also crucial. Whether it's reading inspiring books, listening to motivational podcasts, or spending time with positive people, we can surround ourselves with positivity and make it easier to stay on track. Another key element of cultivating positive thinking is taking care of ourselves. By getting enough sleep, eating healthy food, and exercising regularly, we can boost our mood and make it easier to stay positive. So, How can we apply these techniques to our everyday lives? One way is to start small. Start by practicing one technique a day and gradually build up as you become more comfortable. Remember, positive thinking is a journey, not a destination. I want to share a personal story that illustrates the transformative power of positive thinking. A few years ago, I was going through a tough time. I had just lost my job, and I was feeling lost and uncertain about my future. But I made a conscious decision to focus on the positive. I started practicing daily affirmations, and I made a commitment to myself to stay positive no matter what. It wasn't easy, but slowly but surely, things started to shift. I started to see opportunities where I had previously seen obstacles. I started to feel more confident and capable, and eventually, I landed a new job that was even better than the one I had lost. Positive thinking isn't a magic pill that will solve all our problems, but it can be a powerful tool to help us navigate life's challenges. By applying the techniques I mentioned earlier and staying committed to our goals, we can overcome even the toughest obstacles. So what's the takeaway? Positive thinking can change our lives, but it takes effort and commitment. It takes a willingness to learn and grow, and a commitment to staying positive, even when things get tough. I hope this video has inspired you to start your own journey towards positive thinking. If you've had a similar experience with positive thinking, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about cultivating a positive mindset, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be sharing more tips and strategies for staying positive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.